I moved into this place in February, one of those old apartment buildings on the edge of town with thin walls and weird plumbing. It was cheap, and I didn't have a lot of options, so I didn't ask many questions. The unit was mostly clean, but there was this awful smell coming from under the kitchen floor, like wet wood and something sour. The landlord said it was just old building stuff and not to worry. I figured it'd fade. About 3 weeks in, I noticed a loose board behind the stove. It looked like someone had jammed it back into place recently. Out of boredom, and maybe a little paranoia, I pried it open one night. It led to a narrow crawlspace barely big enough to fit a body. The smell got worse. Inside, I found a small metal box. Rusted, dented, but not locked. I thought it might be old wiring or something left by a tenant. But when I opened it, it was full of notebooks. Water damaged, pages stuck together, but legible. The first entry was dated April 2017. The handwriting was messy, panicked. It said, "I think someone is living in the walls." Not a metaphor. I hear breathing behind the cabinets. It stops when I listen too hard. I laughed at first. Figured it was someone's creative writing or a prank. But I kept reading. The entries got more detailed. Descriptions of scraping sounds behind the bedroom walls. Small things going missing. Milk half empty when he swore he hadn't touched it. Faucets running when he woke up. Then he started hearing breathing again, followed by heavy footsteps in the ceiling around 3:12 a.m. every night. Exact same time. That's when it started getting familiar. Because I'd been hearing the exact same noises. My brain went into overdrive. Maybe I was psyching myself out. Maybe I'd read too much. But the worst part? The final journal entry was just a few lines. They only come when you know. Once you realize they're real, it's like they can feel it. Like they feed on attention. If you're reading this, you've already heard them. I slammed the notebook shut. My skin went ice cold. That night, at 3:12 a.m. sharp, I woke up to the sound of creaking above my bed. I didn't move. Didn't breathe. It was so specific. Slow, careful steps. Like someone crawling in the ceiling. They stopped above my door. Then I heard breathing. Heavy. Wet. Like someone with a chest infection. Right above me. I laid there, sweating, for almost 40 minutes, listening to the sound of something waiting. In the morning, I convinced myself it was a dream. Until I opened the fridge. The milk was open. I never opened it. It was sealed the day before. I threw out the notebooks and sealed the crawlspace with screws and plaster. But every night since, 3:12 a.m., like clockwork. Steps. Breathing. And sometimes, the faint sound of paper rustling. I think they're looking for their journal.